Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Once Upon a Game. This is season 4, and we're playing Ben Robbins' game, Follow. Teamwork makes the dream work is the saying that I've always heard about this game, and I've played it several times. I love this game a lot, and I'm so excited to bring it back here on screen. So you might be wondering what it is. Well, we're just gonna, we'll put a pin on that real quick because there's something else we need to talk about before we get going, and that's what the heck this show is. And this is Once Upon a Game. This is a storytelling one-shot show where we mostly play GMless games. Occasionally we get a little dirty and play some GM games. And if you're seeing bits on screen, thank you, Chaotic Corn Dogs. People who bid give me bits get monsters, by the way. So if you can see that in chat, I don't have a way to make it show up on screen what the monster is, but I won't interrupt the games with it. I feel like that might be too distracting. But you can enjoy it in chat. He's Cowhoa, the mocking has come. It's a colossal fly with slime glands. Beware its poisonous breath. So, awesome. So anyways, yeah, this is Once Upon a Game, storytelling variety show. We mostly play GMless games, but sometimes we do play some GM games, but I kind of prefer to do the GMless ones. I prefer prepless games first and foremost. I find that prepless games work with me the most, as well as, I want to deconstruct the myths of every game has to be super intense. Every game has to have, all these skills and things. And sometimes you can just show up with some friends and some strangers and sit down and play a game in a couple hours, have an amazing story. And you might be wondering how to do that. And thankfully there's a couple games that do this. And all of these games all rely on one key ingredient, and that's ourselves and our imaginations. Now that's a very awesome thing and a very dangerous thing sometimes. And so as a sort of a framework to make sure that no one gets hurt or anything like that, I ask that we be villagers, vigilant about vigilant with each other, making sure that we're okay and comfortable, as well as also trying to, if possible, vocalize or communicate with me either privately through chat, saying like, hey, I'm kind of uncomfortable about this thing, whether it's something that a player's doing, whether it's something that's going on in fiction, just as a way so we can try to be careful. I know it's a show and we have we're watching this thing, it's being recorded. I know also sometimes we're strangers, sometimes we're friends, and we're not really sure about those boundaries, so I just ask for that. And of course, as always, I adhere to the X card as sort of the fire extinguisher. It's the weapon of last resort for me. Never had to use it, but it's always there, and I always have to point to it. But that's what happens when you play games with imagination, and I want us to be safe because your safety is more important than someone else's random fun. Okay. So that's sort of the big shtick. And with that out of the way, I'm Eric. I'm him, and I'm a story game streamer. I also do a lot of indie role-playing game stuff like Mouse Guard and Burning Wheel. And my weekend, I played, I was going to say freaking Inception, but I played Inheritance. I did not play Inception. I don't know what that is. I don't. But I played Inheritance with the designer this weekend. Luke was up here in PAX, and I got to play that with him and a bunch of other people who were really great. I met people like Peter Atkinson and the designer of Sentinels in the Multiverse, Christopher Bedell. I met all of these really cool people, and I felt extremely intimidated. I was like, oh, I'm just do these things, and I don't really know. I played Pendragon with this guy there a little bit. It was crazy. But it was super fun. I wrote about it on my blog today, and that's enough about me because you're not here for me. I know you're here for. You're here for these three amazing players, starting with Brad. Brad, what's up?
Hi. Not too much, except that it's great to be on with you, and I'm very much looking forward to this. And congratulations, hanging out with some very cool people. I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, that's okay. Some other time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Tux.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Tux, he, him. I'm also a streamy person. I have a couple shows on right now. It's been far too long since I played games with Eric and Brad, so I'm very much looking forward to it and meeting Elle for the first time. So, yeah, let's do this thing.
Yeah. Elle, hi.
Hi, it's me. I'm Elle. I use these pronouns, and I do a podcast with Ben Roswell called Sensei Duet.
It's
We
so
play
good.
Hack of Fire Plans. We update on Tuesdays, so the episode should be going up at some point today. I'm not in charge of that.
No, I know. You get to play games instead.
Yeah,
you,
I
have
get to play
the
games instead. I
Easy
did the
job.
last bit that I need to do earlier today, so
oh, you get the better part of that deal. That's awesome. So, Elle, Elle, you have been on here quite a few times now this year,
this
and
is my third time.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I thank you for coming back again. As always, I like seeing new faces as well as old. So that's great. And, if you're ever interested in watching this in YouTube land or in Twitch now, I have a sign-up sheet available for the games in the month. We play every Tuesday at 6:30. So check it out. And I'm starting to now get a little bit better with this and sort of describe what the games are and how many players to give you a little bit more details other than just a name and roll the dice.
Yeah, because I just showed up for the first time being like, hey, it's this game. It's called Polaris. I don't know what's going on.
Jumping into Polaris with that.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And
Good,
she's,
good, good.
and they're
Time.
back. And Elle came back, right? And Elle,
Good,
Elle,
good, good.
Elle literally came back, which is that's crazy. Polaris is a
Polaris
good
is a
game.
very good game, and I like it a lot.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's good. Cool. So, speaking of good games, we're playing Follow by Ben Robbins. It was recently kickstarted earlier this year, I think in the spring. But I've been playing this game for a couple years as a playtester. That's what happens. Ben gets to use the Story Game Seattle as his little micro lab, I guess, and we get to pick apart and do that. So I had the privilege of doing that.
Awesome.
So thank you. And this game's super cool. If you want this game now, it's available, I think, through his website, which I'll link during the break. But anyways, what is this game? What are we doing? I said teamwork makes the dream work, but let me explain a little bit more. Follow is a game about working together to achieve a common goal, either slay the dragon, cure a disease, overthrow a tyrant, getting your candidate elected. We'll pick a quest together. We might be seeing a couple here on screen. That's what they're doing. We're doing a quest, and we're going to decide what kind of game we want to play. Can we stay united and succeed, or will our differences tear us apart? We'll play and find out. Follow isn't about us coming up with the best plan or clever solution. It's about seeing what these characters do for better or worse. We may even intentionally make bad choices because they seem like decisions that our characters would do. And, even if we do things perfectly, we can still fail. As a players, we can push for the outcome we want to see, but we cannot guarantee it. Our story may surprise us, and that is why we play.
Yeah.
Cool. So we get to pick our quest, everyone. So there's a list here. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way to do this, the fun way to do this, is let's start eliminating options we do not want to do. Okay? So everyone just grab a color and a pen and just strike off one. Just strike off one that you definitely don't want to do.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
I forgot to mention pronouns. I usually go by he, him, but I cheerfully respond to all pronouns.
Okay. Thank you. And I realized I accidentally slipped when I was talking to Elle, and I'm really sorry about that.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we wrote it. We also wrote our pronouns up here on Roll20, so we have them, and hopefully you guys can see them too. Cool. I want to get better at it, and I know I'm actively trying, and I've been trying for a while, but I'm. Anyways, sorry.
It's a good mission.
Yeah, I think so. Cool. So we all limited them. So we limited the siege. We limited. No, there's only 3 crossed off. Oh, rebellion. I'm sorry. There was a thin line. I didn't see it.
Oh,
So
yes.
Cross off the rebellion. We crossed off the bomb. We crossed off. I really went to town on that one. I don't remember what it is.
Get out of here.
Yeah, the posse. I got rid of the posse, and then I got rid of the siege. Cool. Let's do it one more time, and then we'll pick from those choices.
Okay.
That one's gone.
I'll make a bigger line. Wah.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, this is a lot easier than picking from a menu from the very start, I think. Okay, so we got rid of the candidate, the cure, the raid, and the gods. Cool. So now we're left with the booty, the dragon, the breakthrough, the championship, the colony, the heist, the movement, the turf, the show. I feel like these are all good
Superheroes.
nicknames. Yeah. Oh, the superheroes. Cannot forget superheroes. Let's see.
So
Are any of these? Yeah, we could do another round, or is any of these like screaming to somebody now? Now there's fewer options.
I'm really feeling the show, but
Me too.
okay.
Done. I was literally going to suggest that too. So perfect. All right, we're doing the show, everybody.
Cool.
Cool. Let me just bear with me for 1 second as I grab the 2 required parts of the show. So all of these quests are part of the PDF, and they're broken up into 2 different sheets. One of them shows our goal and the challenges associated with them, and then the second one shows sort of the setup phase of the game and how to make characters and what we want out of these quests, which I'll explain in just a little bit. But let me just clean this off so we have a nice little space to play with here. So let me print out the first one. See, if I was a clever host and facilitator, I would have all of these set up beforehand, all 20 of them. But
Who has time for that?
yeah,
You just need to play this 20 times
that's what I did.
and pick a different one every single time. There you go.
And then by the 21st time, you have it all set up.
Here you go.
Sorry, guys. The next 20 weeks of Once Upon a Game are just playing It Follows.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spend the entire
Oh, there you go.
2018. There's 26 weeks in a year for games, and so
a year of
it's about
follow.
a whole year of follow. I would get mighty swell at pitching this game. Let me tell you. I don't even remember the
Okay.
first time I played this game, but it's very good. I have to save it again. 1 second. Okay.
I have to admit, I don't know it as well as other Ben Robbins games.
I know it
But I'm
none.
looking forward. Oh, okay.
See, that's perfect. That's not what I wanted.
It's also my first time playing it. So but it looks awesome.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, this game kind of plays like Fiasco. We're going to be taking turns setting scenes, and then we're going to be kind of unraveling them. And what happens is after we all set a scene, I'll explain this in like the more formal way in a second once I get this done set up. But ultimately, when we're done setting scenes, we're going to be doing this sort of like vote yay or nay system about putting in person. You put little like little marbles or tokens into a bag and draw them, and that sort of like gives us our signs or our potence of whether or not we are succeeding or failing, and we kind of skew that based on answers to a couple questions. But in here we're going to be rolling because that's what Roll20 does, is rolling. And so I'm going to be making a faux random list and then drawing from that based on our choices. Yes, Catacorn Dogs. Thank you again for your help. I think you're also the one who linked the game earlier, as well as you've learned. I never actually bothered writing how to make a cheer monster again, besides the bits. And yeah, you got it. Oh, hey, Grant. It's good to see you. Sorry. Hey, I want to shout out to Grant Ellis. They're a cool person. So, okay. All that's out of the way, though. Now we're ready to actually begin. I apologize for all of the setup. All right. Cool. So we made our quest. Now the first thing we're going to be doing is going to be customizing our quest and figuring out what makes it difficult. Okay. So we're doing the show. We're putting on a show. We're doing the lights, our lights, the applause. Our goal is to put a great performance the audience loves. We can come up with our setting. Like what kind of show this is. There's also I love that Ben added this thing underneath alternate settings. If one of those is interesting for us, that's also something we should bring to light in the next couple moments. But then, just basically just figuring out what our setting is and then figuring out why putting on a show is so difficult. Okay?
Okay.
Forgive me. Okay. So what kind of show is this? So, it's assumed to be, I think, a theatrical performance.
Okay.
However, you could also do something like a professionally live recorded show. a traveling circus, a Renaissance fair performers, fringe vaudeville, fire acrobat, Civil War reenactors, or ancient Greek theater. If any of those sound interesting.
I kind of like live performance of a normally recorded TV show, like a
Me too.
like a sitcom or something that's like always recorded, but like for some reason they're like, let's do a live show.
For the first and last time.
Yeah, let's do a live show. I mean, do you want to get super meta? You want to do like a live Once Upon a Game as the show? No, with a popular audience. No, I wouldn't do that to us. No one would watch. That's the reason why it's so difficult, because no one would watch that show. No. Okay. So I like this though. I like that idea. I'm gonna highlight that or make a note here, so we can all kind of see it and follow along. So, live performance. Let's wait to. Okay. Are we an existing company, or is this our first time together? So is this sort of like a special? We're doing a live like Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, this is a special.
Okay.
But it is normally recorded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So I would imagine it wouldn't be our very first time together. I guess, although I guess if it was it's normally recorded, but maybe a special version thereof. So there's like there could be like some new guests.
Celebrity guests.
Yeah.
We have it's a
And
celebrity
new
guest
crew.
live show with new crew added. What could go wrong? So
They
what?
had to go to a different location because
You know
they
what?
can't film on the soundstage. So they have new people working the cameras and lights.
Now I'm going to ask you the hardest question. What is the name of our sitcom? Something like, it's got to be a horrible pun, like really bad.
Okay, so I'm sort of thinking along the lines of those shows that are like
Something with family.
8
in
is
the name of
enough,
it.
or yeah.
Oh, 8 is enough.
And
8
just
is
like a
not
different
enough?
number. Yeah.
60 is not enough. What do we do? Or maybe it's a special live show. So we're definitely doing like family sitcom, right? Is that let's nail this down. So okay, so like a family sitcom, like Fullest House.
Right, something like that.
An even fuller house.
Yeah.
Okay. Dear God, we cannot put enough people in this house. We cannot fit any more.
Clown car house.
Start with a network that picked it up. Yeah, this is probably something like CBS. Maybe we can come up with a name for it, and maybe we can do that off maybe what makes our quest difficult and that sort of stuff.
Sure. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
And so let's just go forward, and then maybe it'll come up, and maybe it'll come to us. But we're definitely going for something like late 90s, early noughts TV show, doing live, in a special area for a holiday special, and it's just really bad. Okay.
I want to angle for something with a subtitle.
Oh boy. Did you have an idea for the subtitle?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just think subtitles are inherently funny.
I mean, to be super cliche, I want to say the Family Circus, because we're last name Circus. Because that just sounds so corny and bad.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It had
Actually,
to have been made. I mean, we don't have to go with it, but it has to have.
Well, okay.
No, it has to have a subtitle.
Yeah. Family Circus. 8 is too many.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Our show is Family Circus. 8 is too many. Wait, here's a question though. Is it spelled T-O-O or T-W-O? Just because, like,
I kind of like the TWO.
And people-
It's confusing.
Because it's confusing, and it sounds like it's a reference or another pun or something, but really,
Yeah.
I think it's just like it's a
Everyone's
puzzle.
everyone's always like, well, wait, what's the 2 for?
There's
like-
literally half the threads of our show's subreddit are just questions about what that could mean.
Why is it 2? There's like fan theories like, as you see, they bought only 6 beds in one episode.
The fourth.
In season 4, episode 22.
Exactly. So that's why I love it. I love the idea that there's Family Circus.
The real
8.
story is it was a typo when someone submitted the title screen, and they're like, "Well, crap! We already sent it to the network."
It's already there. It's in TV Digest.
It's there already.
All
I'd
right.
also love if there aren't even 8 family members, so 8 is too many of what? Where's the 8 come from?
Nice.
Is this directed by J.J. Abrams? Perfect. All right, this is my kind of show. I would do this. So, what makes our quest difficult? We should be picking 2 from this list of 6. I can read them aloud, or I think we can just kind of look at them. But it might help for everyone who's playing this game at home. We have almost no idea what we're doing. The last show we did, or the show in this last space, was a complete disaster. The script is a mess. What there is of it. We have a shoestring budget, or no place to perform. Our subject matter is somewhere between obscure and totally opaque, and we're being heavily censored by the powers that be. I really feel like part of me thinks I want to go with 6. I want to go with we're being heavily censored, which also adds to the mystery J.J. Abrams conspiracy. What is going on? I feel like that's. I mean, also I'm facilitating the game. I don't want to feel like I'm like leading the train here. So like, I'm putting that forward. But if 2 other people have like strong opinions, I want to do that, right? Yeah, is this show?
Well,
I feel like our first review was 8 is too good of a review out of 10. All right.
I think we could have a lot of fun with 6. Like we could start to say things that they would never let us say, and it's boo.
Yeah, we get randomly censored. Yes. Okay, so we're being heavily censored, and who else wants to chime in? Which one of these other 5 do we want to play with for what makes our quest so difficult?
I want to make a bid for 5. Our subject matter is somewhere between obscure and totally opaque, because I think that's hilarious for a 90s family sitcom. But if anybody else has strong opinions, please.
Yeah. Oh my
Go
god.
with it.
Yeah, I like it.
Mhm.
So I guess what is it our family? So it's Family Circus, and it's somewhere between obscure and totally opaque. What if it's called Family Circus, and they expect us to be circus performers, but we're like really something else? And it's really the show is an entire bait and switch. It's like a crime drama. Oh. Oh. I don't know. Like, I like the idea. Should we be obscure or opaque? I guess is the question. Al, since you're the one who suggested it, I feel like you should probably have a little bit more say. What were you thinking when you said? Were you leaning towards obscure or more opaque?
I was thinking of just like, the relatable teen drama just being some people arguing about philosophers.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
no, this is not about who gets to go with what girl. It's about which philosopher would win in a fight. With citations.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. This is good. Perfect. So now that we've done that, we're gonna prepare our character cards, and because we're playing on screen, we're just gonna do our character cards on the space over here. I just drew a line, but maybe can't see, but like that general area is where we're going to do some stuff. So the way this is going to work is that we're going to be picking one of these character concepts on the screen. And then we're going to be figuring out also what we want from the quest. And then we're going to be looking to our people to our left and our right for the next parts, but I'll explain that in just a second. Okay. And then second, after we do that, we're making a minor character because each person has two people, a major and a minor. Okay. To help explain this, maybe I should go first and then just kind of follow my lead. So I'm going to pick. I would pick the. I'm not going to pick the director. I'm not. I was thinking about it. I'm going to pick the washed up star.
Mm.
And I'm going to be. Oh, do I have to have two names then? The actor and the show name? Oh wait a second. Is this like a reality show? Like so we have the same names or these
Oh, well, I thought it was
or
a
are we
sitcom.
persona? Yeah, so it's a sitcom.
No,
so-
yeah. You have your real name, and then you have your character's name.
Yeah, okay.
Or you're doing that thing that actors sometimes do where they cameo on a show and they just use their real name.
Oh, that is. Oh, yeah, because you're the celebrity guest,
Oh, yes.
so you're playing yourself in the episode.
Oh, I am okay. Yeah. All right. So, what washed up star do I want to? I mean, Shia LaBeouf's the obvious one,
Oh,
but I feel like I want to do.
there's so much.
Oh man, I'm Tom Cruise. I'm totally Tom Cruise. Oh no, this is perfect. This is exactly. I'm Tom Cruise, and what do I want? Ooh. Oh man, and what I want from the quest is I want meaning. I want. Of
course you do.
I think that I know something about what J.J. Abrams is planning and trying to stop it, or like think. Like I feel like something about the conspiracy is like I'm trying to stop it. So my goal is meaning. Discover the nefarious plot by J.J. Abrams. So, that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be kind of like Fiasco, where like our relationship, like where our characters end up, kind of matters, sort of left and right. But we can probably get by with it this way. I'm trying to think of where I can get enough space on the screen for everyone to see it. We don't need this to be that big.
So
Cool.
I guess in the meantime, I'm sort of thinking I could have a lot of fun with Glory Hound, seeking validation.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about.
We can repeat
What I
motivations,
want-
by the way. I didn't say that, but you can. It's just you really shouldn't repeat character concepts.
Does anybody else have a feeling about what they specifically don't want to give me?
No, I think when it comes to getting set up for the game, you should just be aggressive and pick the stuff.
Okay. I'll just be redundant for now and say I'm Glory Hound. I want glory, and somebody or everybody is not cool with that.
Yeah, you want the fame, right?
Yes. Top billing.
Cool. Can you go ahead and mark that there?
Sure.
Somewhere on the screen, 100 font. Because I'm playing mega zoomed out.
Okay.
I was gonna claim stage manager. With the family motivation.
Oh, nice. You got that. Cool.
Here, the circus is the real family. They have that on t-shirts.
Oh no. Sounds so sad. It's perfect. Yeah.
So I think I want to be the amateur, and I'm going to be the child star of the show. And I want revenge because another show turned me down because they found these really adorable twins. I was about to get the part, but then they found these twins and they just kicked me out. They're also doing a holiday episode right when we're doing a holiday episode, so we have to do better than them.
Whoa. Yeah. Wow, and also thank you to Legendary Pants for the big bits, and also enjoy your cute little cheer monster, Rub the Vile, a human-sized crab with radiant fins, and it's got freezing
Nice.
breath. Nice.
Nice.
Very
You can
cool.
always come back to your legendary and hit exclamation point monster, and that monster is yours for eternity. So enjoy. No, Nikki Hayes. Oh, Nikki.
Nobody spells their name right. Because it's Nikki with an IE.
Oh, that's so sad. Cool. Brad, did you write your?
I finally finished. Yes.
Ah,
Is there somewhere else I should move it? Or should I just mark it out under the...
no, just somewhere on the screen, just in a
Okay.
spot you can. Normally in person, you would have this in front of you. And then once we have all that done, what we're going to be doing is now what are wants from you, but you won't give me. Because basically everybody has a want that's from the person next to you. And we have to figure out what that is. All right. And the way this is done is by, I think it's to the left, if I recall correctly. And so basically the person to your left. So in this case, what I want from would be L, because L is to my left. And let's just do it on screen. So I think that would probably make the most sense. So based on the order of the things. So Brad, I am to your left. Tux, you are to Brad's left. L, you are to Tux's left. And that completes the circle. If that helps. So at this point, we're going to be coming with what I want from you, but you won't give me. And so we're just going to make a quick little note under our character what that want is, and then figure out what it is. So, for example, I want something from Nikki Hayes that Nikki won't give me. Oh, okay. So the list of the things that I can want is respect for my art, commitment, contribution, glory to make me look good, to teaching, for you to teach me something, revenge, forgetting the revenge is pretty good, forgiveness. No, I got to do forgiveness. I'm doing it for you. I'm trying to save you from J.J. Abrams' plot. Because I have some wacky theory of what's going on. So, of course, that's what it is. Of course, naturally. I'm trying to save you. Oh, man, that's good. Role-playing games, everybody. I like this idea that I'm like hiding that I know this stuff from JJ Abrams. Like I'm playing dumb, and now I'm in. I'm like, no, this is the real deal. You don't understand. He's got spies everywhere. So, cool. So thank you. That's all we got to do for that. Who else wants to go now?
Well, get back to me. I'm working on my in-character name.
No problemo.
So then I think what I want from Brad's character, right? From my left?
Yes.
Okay. I'm thinking I want I'm thinking it's Glory. I want this to be something I can put on my resume. And I need you to give that to me. I need you to do good. Oh, why did Roll20 do that? There we go. Okay.
Are you good?
Namely, I can't have you stealing the show.
Okay.
which is directly opposed to what you want.
Yeah, that's why they won't. Why they won't give it to you?
I know. Okay, I'll write that down.
Cool.
There we go.
Nice. Are you Daniel or Danny?
I'll go with Danny. Maybe it's one of those things.
No, I
where,
like it. Okay. No,
Okay.
sorry. No, go ahead. What are you saying?
Where it's supposed to be Danny, but I always use Daniel and like try and correct people into using Daniel because it's more dignified.
Yeah. Of course. Of course. There's no good star named Danny. There's plenty of stars named Daniel. Yeah. I got it. I gotcha. Cool.
So I guess let me change up what I want but can't get.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, so to my left is
Tux, which is Billy Jacobs.
Tux. Billy. Okay. What Nikki wants from Billy is respect. Billy does not respect their ultimate authority on stage because he is some punk kid.
Yep.
And not part of the proper circus family.
Right. I'm just the cousin character.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Now, as a stage manager, you're responsible for making sure people show up to the right scenes and like everything. Okay. Yeah.
Everybody's got like the right props and nobody's messing up.
Yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, that's never. I'm sorry.
This is gonna go great in a completely new location with Tom Cruise.
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so the thing I'm seeking is from you, Tom, right? Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it has to be vengeance for some part we both tried out for. I had no chance for, but for some reason I hold you solely responsible.
Oh yeah, I'm like your Commander Bison. Where like I just did some kind of commercial that was gonna be your big break, and it's like I just swoop in and stole it from you, and I didn't even think about it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's beneath
It's
you,
like-
but
yeah,
I needed it. It changed everything.
yeah. Oh, and really, that's good. That's good. Revenge. You want revenge on Tom Cruise, don't we all? Cool. The last thing to do is to come up with our minor characters, and then we can begin play.
Okay.
Minor characters follow the same things, except they do not have a what I want from you. Right? So they just have a name and a goal. It can be kind of like also kind of nebulous at this point for a minor character. It doesn't have to be super fleshed out.
Oh, well, I think there should be some Moneybags producer.
Yeah. I think I'll pick, if you don't mind, I think I'm going to pick them. Actually, I don't know if I should because I already have Tom Cruise. I'm gonna be leaning hard into this plot, and I don't want to have the producer and Tom Cruise in the same scene when it's like just me. Like it doesn't work well.
Okay, so
that's
these,
like kind of like a no of the game. So
these secondary characters aren't shared. They're
they're yours. There's a chance.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should also mention this. There's a chance characters can die.
Oh, good.
I just want to be clear.
Terrible production.
Yeah. Or at least leave the fellowship is what it says. But
Okay.
definitely a Moneybags is right, but I feel like it would be more fun if someone else picked the Moneybags instead of me because of this reason. But I definitely feel like J.J. Abrams cannot actually be here. It would be, I mean, like I don't want to step on your toes. Someone wants to do Moneybags to J.J. Abrams, please do J.J. Abrams. But like I feel like it would be even more fun if it was sort of like a Mr. Johnson of J.J. Abrams. You know, like it's some kind of like neutral.
I represent the Abrams
Yeah.
estate.
Exactly. But I don't want to.
Oh,
necessarily.
okay. I'll do it.
Mhm.
I will be. I'm just gonna go straight with that, Mr. Johnson. Producer representing the Abram estate.
I will do. While you're doing that, I'm gonna write up. I'm the victim of stage fright. And
They want caution because they just want to make sure everything goes okay.
I'm John Circus, aka Tim Allen.
Nice.
And
Has he ever performed in front of a live audience
No.
before?
no, and that's why stage fright. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh.
I think they want
Um,
fame. They want to rekindle.
Mhm, mhm.
So if I'm actually playing the secondary character as well, I think I'll go with a visionary that wants meaning, wants this special to mean something, to
Yes.
change people's lives.
I
Yes.
was going to go for the plagiarist who is from Revenge Schools Out.
Oh man, Hey, so welcome on May Gaming. Welcome, thank you so much for the raid. We are currently in the middle of setting up our game of Follow by Ben Robbins. We are just getting started, and we're doing a game. This is a game about putting on a production. We're putting on a show. We're putting on a live performance of a sitcom put on by J.J. Abrams called Family Circus. 8 is too many. It's intentionally messed up like that. It's part of the allure of the show. It's a part mystery, early noughts, late 90s sitcom style of show, and we're still getting things set up. We have Tom Cruise, Cousins, Glory Hounds. It's gonna be a good and a poor stage manager way out of their league. it's gonna be good.
Okay. If you're taking Visionary, then I'll take Family Loved Ones. I will play Billy Jacobs' mom, Mrs. Jacobs. And
Got
she
it.
wants fame for her son.
Oh, that's good.
God, we're learning here that I draw straight lines.
That's good. Okay. So do we let's talk about how to begin the game. So one of us is going to choose to pick this is kind of interesting part. We're going to choose a player to pick the next challenge. This person is going to select a challenge from the quest sheet, which is underneath. It's a smaller one here. It's like where it says our goals, put on a show the audience loves. There's a bunch of challenges under that. We're going to be picking one of those from the challenge sheet. And this is our first challenge. So we don't have to worry about anything else about what's been going on beforehand. Let's just pick something from that list here. You know what? I think it'd be fun if Brad takes the lead here, because you have also played this game before. And so I think it'd be cool. I don't want to be the person who's doing all the stuff at the start here. So if you don't mind, Brad, I would like you now to select a challenge from the quest sheet.
Okay, I'll do my best. Let me zoom in so I can.
So
see.
yeah. So there's several to choose from. There's about 10 or so. It's like fixing the script, adding a catchy musical number, cutting 20 minutes from the runtime, get a place to perform, building the set, getting costumes, rehearsing, getting the word out, or performing.
Cutting 20 minutes from the runtime for sure.
Okay. So that's the first problem with the show that we're going to try to solve, is realizing that we have to cut 20 minutes from it. So what's important to know is that our challenge will not be solved in the next coming scenes. The way this challenge gets solved is after everyone has gone. Okay. The way these scenes work is that they can behave in any sort of either fast forward, flashback, in present time manner, but they're all about things we're doing to try to secure the goal, or doing what our character thinks is securing the goal when probably failing, right? It kind of behaves that kind of way. It's not that difficult. Once you see like the first one in play, you'll kind of pick it up again. It's kind of like Microscope playing for the first time, right? It comes to you after kind of seeing how it's played. So after that point, I believe, Brad, you get to choose the first person to make a scene, and then from there we all get to go around and make scenes.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Billy.
Cool. So we learned that our show, Family Circus, 8 is too many. The special live performance. Do we say it's Thanksgiving or a holiday? What was it? Is this a special live performance, or is it a holiday special?
I like it being a holiday, but it's never really clear what holiday it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we're not allowed to say.
We're not allowed to say what holiday it is. It's
Such
just
a censorship. Because they want to be able to play it all
Special.
year round.
Yeah.
So
Redacted special.
the redacted holiday special.
Oh my god. Yep, that's good. Okay. Right. So we picked what's makes it difficult. We picked our first character, and now we kind of like we should roughly say the pace of this, like how long this should be. Does cutting 20 minutes from our runtime, is this sort of a problem that would take, weeks to solve, an hour to solve? Like roughly, what do we think? A day? What in order to help kind of set the pace? What do we think?
Probably like not too. I guess I'm not sure how. Like if like is it when are we placing it? Like, are we like I guess are we deciding like is the show like really soon, or are we like putting this out like a different like a I'm not sure how like the timing is for like the whole game, I guess.
Yeah, this is probably before we're doing the actual show at some point. I liked it being pretty close to it.
Yeah,
okay.
It'd be kind of cool if there's like this crazy time pressure to
Like,
put it down.
It's an episode. No. It's just 20. It's a 24 clock. Right? Yeah. Right. So it's like we have 24 hours before we're supposed to do this.
Yep. I love it. Awesome.
So what if the episode is actually a behind? Oh man. Okay, I don't want to talk too much. It's gonna ruin the.
We're
game.
we're also filming a behind the scenes of making the holiday special while we're making the holiday special.
Exactly. How deep does this go, J.J. Abrams? How deep does it go? Yeah. Okay. So, Tux, you have the pleasure of setting the first scene here. You get to choose the who, what, and where. Think of like a microscope kind of style scene.
Okay.
It could also be dictated, like it could just be you, right? And then we play to see what happens. And then when we feel like it's a good scene, we wrap it up, and then we go to the next person, and we do that until we've all gone. And then once we've all gone, I will explain how to do the challenge resolutions. And once we do that, and then we'll go to our break. Okay.
Okay. So I think like because we're not in our normal location, we're like making do with a bunch of stuff, and so like instead of like a backstage like green room or whatever that we have, we're in like the supply closet of this like this like amphitheater or whatever we're at that has like barely enough room for us.
I gotta ask you though, where are we? Are we on what country, state, town?
Probably some big U.S. city. Like we probably like film in Hollywood or whatever, but then we're like doing it in like New York.
Okay.
Like
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're at some like big outdoor theater. And yeah, we're just kind of making do with whatever's here.
This is going to be outdoors.
Yeah. Of course.
Just throw that out,
I mean, it's the holiday special. Of course, it's going to be outdoors.
Yeah, we're gonna decorate the stage with. There's be all the smell of in the air. And so, yeah, we're in like this like barely big enough like supply closet with like a bench with like the script sitting on it. It's basically I'm thinking whoever of the characters are actors. So probably Billy, Bertrand, Tom Cruise.
I just realized.
John Kirkus.
You know what I just realized? What this is? It's like we're playing a game of Paranoia. Sorry, I just made that connection. Sorry. All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not sure. You probably can't have your. Well, it's Tim Allen. Whatever. Yeah, Billy probably has. Yeah, it's just Bertrand and Tom Cruise, and we're in the supply closet. Specifically, didn't invite Tim Allen. And it's basically we're just like sitting there in So yeah, there's like this like dim like hanging light above us. It's like moving a little bit, and it's like there's like the script on the bench in front of us. Billy has a candy cigarette, and he like pretends to puff it, and then like puts it out, but pretends to put it out in an ashtray, and it's like, all right, you guys, we gotta cut 20 minutes from this thing. Which one of you is gonna give up their scenes? Because it ain't gonna be me.
I think first we need to talk about the deplorable situation here. No one has a trailer, not even me. It's ridiculous.
Tom Cruise is completely absent-minded here. He's like looking around the room, looking for like something around when this is going on. He just is not paying attention to this, and he's like just like staring intently. Did you install this air filter?
No.
Oh, no.
I just got here.
Oh, geez. William Jacobs, you need to boost me up there. I need to look at this right now.
It's Billy.
Todd.
I just stare at you like
it's part of my brand. Billy Jacobs. You don't find no William Jacobs on Twitter.
Sorry,
I'm verified. Look,
I'm sorry,
verified.
Billy
I didn't get that check mark for you to disrespect me calling me William.
I grab you by the short collar. Damn it, Billy Jacobs. This is a matter of life and death. Let me see that air filter.
All right, you get that you want to check that air filter? We cut in one of your scenes then.
Sure, whatever the cost. And
all right, you do your thing then. All right. Just take out the scene where you're cutting the beep.
Yeah. And I think we see on screen a hidden camera scene of like the air filter thing moving away, and we see Tom Cruise's face. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then it like cuts back over to like the live show of us like looking at this thing, right? And I pull it out, I'm like, look at this. We need to be careful. And I like pull out, and I have like electrical wires, or electrical clippers. I like just on me, and I just like clip them off. We need to be careful. And I like, put it in my pocket. I put it in the ashtray. I put it in the ashtray for sure.
I nudge Bertrand. Does he know they're filming this for a making of documentary?
Let's not let on.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay.
Tom,
I feel
perhaps you should tell us a bit more about these filters.
Well, they're just air filters. What's wrong with you, Daniel?
Oh, never mind.
I just like look extremely calm now that I found the hidden camera. I'm like, oh, it's not a big deal. I'm not trying to put you down or anything. I just want you to know yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Was that rude of me, Daniel? I'm sorry. Here. And I pull out my wallet. I'm like, would like here's like $500. I'm sorry. I mean, it's that Tide commercial money. Don't worry about it. They just keep giving it to me, alluding to the commercial without realizing that it was a Tide commercial, right? Like I think that's what I mean by when I say it's a Tide commercial. It's totally that one, right?
Yeah. You're bragging with your commercial money and stuff. Yeah.
I didn't mean by that. I didn't mean anything by that. Look, I'm sorry, and I give you some money too.
I can't work under these conditions. I mean, I will.
So you're saying you
don't cut my scene, but this is ridiculous. Perhaps this would all go a bit better if Tom, you told us a bit about maybe you could share with us a bit about Scientology. I'm desperately interested. Yes. I've heard that you're.
What are you, nuts? It's after Labor Day. I can't talk about Scientology after Labor Day.
Of course.
You also don't got a lot of time here.
Trying to break my vows.
Look, okay, so here, where there's a scene here where the family takes me to go visit Beep. And so I'm willing to cut that out because.
Wait, where are you going?
The scene where the family's like, oh, we gotta take cousin Jimmy to go see Beep, and then they dress me up and we get all excited.
Wait, where were you getting dressed up and going?
You
On
don't
the show.
remember that part.
Hold on, let me look at the. Hold on. I don't remember this at all. And I look at the script, and it literally says like redacted, and like when
It's right, yeah, it's right after we light the beep.
like it looks like one of those like like a CIA like top secret, like blacked out thing.
Yeah.
I look at it, and I'm like, what? Wait, are you supposed to go? And I look at my like I don't realize that I made that sound like leading it. Excuse me. Hold on. Well, hold on, let me try to read it. It's definitely might be. Okay, that's weird. All right, I don't know.
Did that damn FCC get here again?
They're the worst.
Oh,
All right, just cut it out then. Just
Look,
fine,
just-
whatever. Okay, that's at least 10 minutes. We can just let that
Right.
director do whatever they're gonna do. Then we done all we can here. I think.
I mean, we could also.
well, there is that.
What about that beach?
Oh, go
scene?
ahead. Fine.
Daniel. You and I in our beach scene. Do we want to keep that or not?
Yes. That's very important to the whole structure of the show. I mean, obviously, you must realize that. When you think
I
about
don't.
it. But there is that part earlier on when you're introducing everyone. Perhaps we could shorten it by having me come on, since everybody already knows me from the show ongoing, whereas you're a one-time guest. It might be confusing, and we could that way we could cut a good 5 minutes.
I think about it long and hard. Deal.
There we go.
Oh, geez, it's 4:72.
Okay.
I gotta go. And I literally was like, "You're like what?" And I just leave.
No, ever since he done that movie about like the post-apocalyptic shit, he ain't been right.
That didn't go the way I expected it to go.
Whatever.
I'm not complaining, but
I need a drink. Mom, Capri Sun.
What flavor?
Are we going to get the scene there? Okay.
Cool. Good scene. All right, so that's our first scene. So let's just do in order from left to right. So I think it would make sense if in order L.
Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, once again, just make up a scene, a who, what, where. We play to see what happens. It cannot finally resolve the challenge of cutting 20 minutes from the script. And that's about it. It's very, very vague. It's one of those very free play liberal kind of scene games, like Fiasco.
I'd like to have Billy and Mrs. Jacobs, and I want to see what River Lynch is like.
all right.
That's such a good name.
This is also like backstage, maybe like half an hour after that coat closet discussion. This is in a slightly more public place, but it's still like cramped, and the lighting isn't very good. And there's like traffic noise outside. This is a bad location.
Terrible for a play. Awesome.
Okay, so there's again like the same copy of the script. And Mrs. Jacobs points it and says, "Billy, did you let them cut your scene?"
Just the one where they were taking me to go see Beep.
That's your best scene.
But they make me dress up in that whole getup. I don't want to. You think 20 years from now, some person, excuse me, mother, is gonna be making up space tube videos and finding me dressed up like that? I can't have that.
You look cute in it.
I can't. I
Whether
I
or
can't-
not you look cute in it, I think isn't here or there. What the tragedy of it is that without that scene, it undermines the tension in scene 12, where we deconstruct postmodernism in a through interpretive dance. I mean, it just won't mean the same thing.
look,
with-
River.
without-
River, you seem like a nice kid. This ain't Broadway. We don't need to dissect nothing here.
Well, I mean, what is the point of art whatsoever if there isn't a underlining symbolism that runs throughout?
Look, I don't know what Lake here is saying, but what's your name, right? Lake?
River.
River, right. So what
It
Robbie here
is
is saying,
an honor to meet you.
yes, of course. What Robbie here is saying is that the scene is important, which means that you should do it. Like, does Tim Allen really need a scene where he does beep for 5 whole minutes?
I mean, I don't think anyone really wants to watch Tim Allen for 5 whole minutes.
Well, I suppose it might be possible to cut maybe a minute from that scene. The Wise House School has been rather it's fallen out of favor, but I don't know. I mean, if it was entirely up to me, perhaps I could work with you on that. But the hacks in charge, they never listen.
No, I wanted to get Bobby. I wanted Bobby to become one of the brothers, and they wouldn't let him.
But
Did I just call my son the wrong name? I might have just called.
It's
him
okay.
the wrong
It's
name.
okay. We will pretend. Ben knows hacks over at NBC. Freaking
I've heard
school's out.
stories.
Who would even watch a show where like twins go to school and like it's already been done? Why would anyone watch that? It's stupid.
I know, Billy.
Stupid.
2 exclamation points? That's too much punctuation for a title.
Is there another Capri
But,
Sun?
the second
Sonny.
exclamation point
Thank you.
signified the tension between the two, and how in the do you remember in the second season where they recapitulated?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I never watched
don't
it.
talk to us about revenge. School's out. You're working for Family Circus 8 is too many now.
Oh, okay, fine. We can focus on the matter at hand. That's fine.
All right, you do what you got to do. Make this script a little shorter, and we'll just get through this, and we can all go home.
Well,
Hey,
perhaps if we in the second part of scene 6, about halfway through, you all changed into togas. I think that would get the point across without having to underline the dynamic. I mean,
there's
I wouldn't
something.
want to. Yeah,
I mean, we're in togas, so it's obviously a beep celebration.
Yeah.
Of
precisely.
course. Right. So there you go.
There we go. Okay. I think that's good.
Nice. I think for my scene, it's going to be between I think it's gonna be between Nikki and Tom. I feel like Nikki is doing something, or it's like the end of the day and you're getting ready to go, and you're getting ready to like get in your car and go to your back to your hotel, and I pop up from the back seat.
God, don't.
And this is like from a dashboard cam. And I say,
that to people.
Nikki Hayes, don't scream. This is super important. What I'm about to tell you will save your life.
Just
And I
call
put,
me.
you know I don't carry a cell phone. Not since 94. And I put down this piece of the script. And it's circled. It's one of those beep scenes, right? And I say, you cannot let this scene go on. And it's a very important scene. And I'm telling you, for your own safety, I have to warn you. I've worked with J.J. Abrams before. You are in grave danger. Like I say in a very, like, you know. Like, I'm barely giving you a chance to talk, right?
No, like,
Did you see Lost? Have you seen
Most
Lost?
of it? Most of it.
I was the
I
one who
didn't
was
really understand
lost.
the last season.
It was me. I know what he's up to. I'm trying to protect you.
I'm just a stage manager. I'm not even on stage.
That's not how J.J. Abrams sees it. We're all pawns in J.J. Abrams' game. Don't you get it?
Who are the rest of the chess pieces?
They're all pawns. He's just playing everything. There's not even an opponent. He just moves the pieces. The man's a villain. He has to be stopped. Listen to me. You're in grave danger. He's going to kidnap you in this scene. It's an innocuous scene about like beep. Like it's just
Like I've never been on this stage before. I think I'm fine. I mean, if
that's
you're
why
really-
no one will expect it. I'm like talking over you because he's impatient. I didn't mean to talk over you as a player.
Yeah, if you're really worried, you should talk to Mr. Johnson. He's the person who's representing the Abrams estate. I don't really have any control over the script here. If you want me to adjust your lighting, I can do that.
You need to take a break. You need to leave the set from between this scene and the dinner scene. You cannot be on the set.
I
They're
can't
going to be
leave
looking
the
for
circus
you.
family. I cannot leave this family circus in its time of need. There are 3 costume changes in between those 2 scenes. I need to be backstage.
I grew up on Family Circus. 8 is too many. It's a complete honor to be a part of. But please, I'm asking you. I'm begging you for your... I need to protect you. I am Tom Cruise. That's what I do. I'm a protector. And J.J. Abrams is a madman.
You hid in my car.
Mad Thing. I've never actually seen them. I don't know if they're... I don't know what they are.
Mr. Cruz, with all due respect, you hid in my car. You broke into my
Yeah.
car.
By the way, you should definitely get a new window. Here.
Somebody
Here. I have some Tide money. Take it. Get a new window.
Thanks.
Cut the scene. Oh god, I gotta go. And I jumped through the same window. I jumped through a different window.
Oh no!
I think that's the scene. Sorry. I know I didn't really give you a chance to respond, but I feel like it's part of this scene. I kind of... Okay. Yeah. Cool. And then Brad's turn. No big deal.
So I think Mr. Johnson is trying to get the critics on our side, and he is tapping Nikki and Tim Allen to do it. Or I need to. Do I need to be in the scene, or can I just set it up and let it go?
No, I mean that's about it. So who's in the scene again?
Okay. So Mr. Johnson
Mhm.
is trying to get Nikki and Tim Allen to bribe the critics and to deniably win them over.
Are we moving challenges?
No, after this. Wait, are you bribing? Wait, we're still doing the 20 minutes thing. We're cutting 20 minutes from this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't think I made that clear. Yeah.
Okay.
So we all do one scene under that challenge, and there's 3
Okay,
challenges
I'm
in the
sorry.
game.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
In that case, in that case, I guess what I'll do instead is still let's go with Mr. Johnson, and he's trying to get Nikki Hayes to talk River Lynch into going with a final cut that's just deplorable.
Okay, cool. Because I like this happening to Nikki, I think I kind of want Mr. Johnson to just appear somewhere. I think he just always gets surprised by people.
He's like he comes out of your trunk.
Keep hiding in my
after Tom Cruise jumped out and we got to the hotel, and then like you're like, oh man, and then like a guy in a suit and like
And a briefcase.
a briefcase gets thrown out. Guy in a suit comes out, shuts the trunk, picks up the briefcase, and just readjusts his tie.
Oh.
Miss Hayes,
Please stop hiding in my car.
this is the first time I've ever hidden your car, ma'am.
Tom Cruise hid in my
Legally.
car earlier today. It was a long story.
It's a good place to hide. Anyway. I like walk over, like set a briefcase and like click it open, and like there's just like a bunch. There's a bunch of Force Awakens action figures. Are you aware what this is, ma'am?
That looks like a bunch of Rey figurines, and
Indeed.
Finn
They're quite rare.
Is that Phasma?
Yes, it's many of the main characters. There, here's a small Kylo Ren lightsaber. You switch the thing up and down.
Do
Point
cross
is,
things come out?
yes, it's quite expansive. Anyway, the point is, this briefcase full of rare valuables could be yours if you're willing to do one thing for the Abrams estate.
Uh-huh.
You need to convince River Lynch to cut the final scene.
No one can convince River Lynch of anything. I've tried.
If you
at that point there's a knocking from the baggage trunk in the back. Please let me out. Oh,
People
It's
stop
getting
being
hot
in my
in there.
car.
Hello?
Hi. What?
Hi, River.
now that I have both of you here, I can get another briefcase. I can get another briefcase of figures if this needs to go 2 ways. I have that kind of power. Mr. Abrams needs the final scene to get cut.
Oh my God, that's
Star Wars
terrible.
merchandise bribing. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Okay.
you can kidnap me for as long as you want, but it would be a tragedy against humanity itself for that final scene to be cut.
Like Johnson like adjusts his tie again and gets like really close to Lynch. He's like, Mr. Lynch, you a fan of Legos?
Legos?
Indeed.
Do you, in what sense?
Looks around, make sure no one's listening.
Do you mean that in the abstract sense, or do you mean that objectively?
I can get you a Lego model of the Millennium Falcon, life size.
How would that fit anywhere?
Doesn't matter. If you cut the final scene and abide by Mr. Abrams' wishes, it can be yours.
That box will be bigger than my apartment.
It's pre-made.
That is bigger than my apartment.
It's fine. It's fine. It's lovely. I've been inside.
Well, I mean, Nikki, I am, as I've mentioned before, a great fan of your stage management. I think that it is truly sublime.
I figured it out.
So
oh my god. Sorry. I'm sorry.
If you think that
I'm okay. Just
it could be subtly arranged so that the deeper issues were implied in the second to last scene, then maybe. But with all due respect, Mr. Johnson and to Mr. Abrams,
Please,
as well.
Mr. Johnson. My father's Mr. Johnson.
What about the true meaning of bleep?
We can do that in a title card overlay.
Mr. Lynch, you're a modern Shakespeare. You can lay that subtlety throughout the entire show. You don't need to have an entire scene dedicated to it.
I don't know.
Aren't you up to the challenge?
What do you think, Nikki?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely do this.
Go
I mean,
ahead.
if all else fails, it's just a beep special.
Right.
Well, I mean, I would never say that. I mean, this is important. This is
And
an
as-
opportunity.
As long as the family stays together, it'll be fine.
I mean, isn't the true meaning of beep to beep?
I can't argue with that.
God damn it. Oh, this game.
Are we good there?
Yeah, I feel like that's like a good part of the scene. So,
Oh my god.
So, nice. I know. So I wanted to finish at least one round of scenes here, and then we're also going to do the sort of like aftermath of a challenge. But I also wanted to bring up something I probably should have mentioned earlier. There's one mechanic for scenes that I neglected to mention. It's basically what you would kind of do anyways in a scene, but I should mention it. It's called a consequence to a scene. Whenever somebody thinks that they're getting away with something that's too good, you can say there's a consequence and say how it puts them in danger or something like that. But that's kind of like, I guess I should have said it. I'm sorry, I didn't do it.
Okay, cool.
But anyways,
Well, I mean, now that you mentioned it, I think that Bertrand definitely deserves a consequence. Like, there's no opposition to making.
Well, yeah.
the
Well,
cuts
there's
that
something
he
happens.
wanted.
Yeah, it's clearly, yeah. He's not opposing that cut. It has something to do with it. It could be a problem. Cool. So here's what's going to happen now. We're going to make our first pool of coins or tokens. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to make a quick little list here and write all the tokens down. And then it's basically going to be like a table, right? And then I'm going to roll against this table. That's how everything works. So there's two types of colored tokens we're going to be choosing from here. white and red, right? We're gonna be drawing 2 tokens from it. You can see from the handout the combination of the tokens and the order of the coloration of the tokens means different outcomes, and that's what we're doing. The only difference is that what we're drawing from the bag is seeded by what we're thinking about the scene so far and how it went. So every token bag begins with 1 white and 1 red. So I'll mark that down, right? And then the next ones come up, and this is something we need to talk about here. So this is the opportunity to add a red token, possibly 2. Okay, and this is the question that I have for you guys, and I'll explain what to do after you have an answer to the question. If your main character is unhappy about the path the Fellowship is taken, hold 1 red stone. If your main character actually wants the quest to fail, hold 2 red stones. Otherwise, hold no stones. And what I want you to do, so basically your answer is either 0, 1, or 2. I want you to put it into the Roll20 chat, but do not press enter. And then we're going to do it all at once, private. So it's like kind of, because like when you do this in real life, you hold your hand out and then you reveal it, like because it's a secret. And so this is how we're going to do it, the secret part. Okay, cool.
Okay, so just put a number and then we'll...
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so remember, if your main character is unhappy about the path the Fellowship is taken, put in 1 just red stone. If your main character actually wants the quest to fail, put in 2 red stones. Okay. So once we all have a number, I'm gonna count down from 3, 2, 1, go, and press enter at go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice.
Amazing.
Huh.
Let me just bring this down real quick. Okay. Next one up. Each player takes 1 white token and 1 red token. The way we're going to reflect this is either 1 or 2. So 1 is white, 2 is red.
Okay.
Okay? Or would it be better to do binary?
Let's go binary.
Let's do binary.
for
0 is white, 1 is red. Right? Okay?
Okay.
As a player, so as us playing the game, do you think the Fellowship did what was necessary to succeed at the challenge? If you believe that, type 0. If you don't, type 1. Right? So hold white if yes, red if no. Right? So if you think as a player we did what we needed to do. So get ready to respond in 3, 2...
So 0 is white, 1 is red.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to be sure.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we added a red token. And 3 whites. What's up, Henley, by the way? Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, peeps.
They don't.
Henley's a cool streamer. You should check him out. Okay. Once we have done that, now we're actually going to put the stones in the cup. By that, I mean I'm going to roll in this table and draw the first 2 that come out without replacement. Right? So I'm going to roll a d6 because we have 6 tokens. A 4. We got a white token for the first one.
Cool.
And then I'm going to roll a d5 and just pretend that d4 is not there. A 2. A red. We got a white and a red in that order. So, let's look at the reference sheet and show what that means. I think that's bad.
That's bad.
We lose 1 character and we lose the challenge. Which means not only did we fail to and ultimately fail to remove the 20 minutes of the script, we've also lost a character.
Oh man.
If nobody has any suggestions, I think I have what it is. I think I have an answer to what this looks like.
Okay.
If no one else has something like
Feel free, yeah.
It's Tom Cruise who loses. Naturally. He's back. He's crawling through some air vents in the tiny amphitheater we rented in Hell's Kitchen. And we're crawling through the vents. And I look down and I'm Tom Cruise going through the vents. I look down through one of those air duct vents and I look down and there's nothing but gray Lego pieces. Just like sewerely gray Lego pieces. And then my eyes sort of like pan forward and I can see being constructed a very large, very, very large gray sphere. And I say, Mother of God. And then we hear, hey, did you hear something? I think someone's in the vents. And then you hear scurrying, and that's all we see. And you just hear Tom Cruise being like, I have to warn the others. I have to leave them a message somehow. They have to see the plans for this. This cannot go away. And that's what happens, I think. That's J.J. Abrams' secret plan. Right. And yeah. And I think we're gonna go to a break. So on that note, we're gonna go see you guys on the other side. We're gonna see you in 6 minutes. Get a little snack, go to the bathroom. We'll come back for more Follow. We did not kill Tux. Oh, you meant with laughter. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Tux killed me first. Tux
I've been dying this entire episode.
Tux slew me tonight. And Elle has been a complete sport about us coming out of her car. Anyway, it's just been, Kelsey, you show Blade. It's a really good episode. It's a good one. It's one of those good ones.
God.
All right, so we'll see you guys on the other side of the break. Oh God, good game.